one who was buried comes up from the grave. One once was human, but a full moon makes him a slave. Siblings infernal by blood or by spell. Formaldehyde and Wolf Tummy presents Drag Us to Hell.
Hello, uglies, and welcome to a new episode of Drag Us to Hell, the podcast for all the weirdos and queeros. On tonight's panel of judges, we have the hater-ass bitch, Wolf Tummy.
That would be me.
And we have the only straight person that I'll associate with, Jason.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Let the podcast begin.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
dim the lights.
Ooh.
Turn the music on.
Take your
And
clothes off.
Let's
Wait a
the
minute, wait.
podcast.
I didn't sign up for this.
Yes, it is us. We are back for
Yes.
a new episode. It is officially spooky season.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is. We're in October.
We
Holy
are in
hell.
October. I'm so excited. This is our season.
I have a confession to make. I feel bad, okay? And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry out there, people listening, because... Right, this is our season, right?
Yeah.
October, fuck, this is what I live for, right?
Yes.
But yet I'm promoting a Christmas show, so
I know,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy?
I feel bad when I do it, but we're only less than 2 months away from it, so I have
it
to
is
promote it.
Oh, it is wild. Yeah.
Which is our Christmas to Dismember. Not to do a shameless
Yeah.
plug here, but it's
I
like
We
I'm
don't
sitting
do
there.
shame.
I'm like, people are like, "Are you skipping Halloween?" I'm like, "No,
No.
I'm not skipping
No, no, no,
Halloween.
no.
I'm extending Halloween."
Halloween is like,
Yeah.
you know, it's funny because it's like when it comes to this season, you think it's all fun.
Yeah.
But for people like us,
Yeah.
especially us, this little group of us right now,
Yeah.
we have to just go like into like overdrive when it comes to October because like our whole schedule's just completely booked. Like you
100%.
have a whole store that you run every single day
Yeah.
of October.
31
That's
days
not
straight.
easy. Me being a drag performer, our biggest holiday is Halloween. So
Yeah.
like I'm on like overload when it comes to projects and all that shit.
By the way, your looks have been looking awesome. I've seen your a new look every day.
Thank you. Yes. I'm stopping that though already.
Oh, all
I
right.
told Franco I was like
I knew
I
it.
loved the
It's
idea
hard.
of doing it. I used to do it,
Yeah.
but that's when my schedule was way more open.
I was
can't
wondering how
do
you could do it. I had no
can't
idea.
do it. Like I'm already running out of looks as it is, and it's only like what the fifth day of October. I'm already scrambling. I'm like, no, I want to enjoy this season.
Yeah,
for
that's
once.
good too. Yeah.
And so it's like I'll do for Halloween. We're just not doing 31 days.
I got
We
you.
will have a constant stream of new looks because I have really cool looks planned. But I'm not going all hardcore doing 31. I thought I was going to, but that is way too hard, and I'm not
yeah.
getting paid for that. So, if you want to like book me for it, then you'll
there
get
you
a
go.
look. But
Yeah.
I ain't getting money for
Yeah.
this, so we ain't doing it.
Yeah.
So, and then you, Franco,
I'm just overwhelmed with
you got a lot going
fuckery.
on too.
Yeah, it's just
We
like a
all
lot of
do.
work. We all have a lot of work this month.
We do.
And it's like
It's a lot.
every day.
Yes.
And I think we all agree that we're thankful for the work.
I
but
love
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's still just a lot.
It is a lot, and I want to enjoy the spooky season. I want to do all the festivities and stuff.
Hell yeah.
But it's so hard sometimes.
It is hard because, like, in my neighborhood, right? I'm like the guy. I'm that
Yeah.
fucking guy, right? The house
I
has
am
to be
too.
fucking
It has to go
crazy.
wreck. Yeah.
And you look at my house right now, it's bare empty, right?
I have one animatronic witch in my front yard, and I'm like, that's all you guys are getting for at least a few weeks because I'm not doing like all that work. And it's gonna start getting colder here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get rain during October, which
Sure.
really sucks because then I gotta like pull all my shit in because none
Yeah.
of my shit I'm not even gonna bother with like waterproofing it and all that shit. So I have to like scramble and get all my animatronics back into the house or like put trash bags over them. I'm not doing all that. I will deck out the house like 2 weeks before Halloween.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not going all crazy right now. It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I have a plan now that I'm going to, and I got a good base plan I want to do for the front, right? You know, because like I said, kids come up and I mean they bust them to go see the house, and if I skimp on it, it's not good. You know?
Oh no, it's not. Yeah.
And they're like, you own a horse, because everyone in my neighborhood knows I own Terror Trader,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And so,
you're on a high pedestal up
so like,
there.
yeah, people are like,
Yeah, you gotta bring it.
on my sidewalk with their arms crossed, just looking
Yep.
at my house, going, okay,
A little married
it's
looking.
October 5th,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, fuck, give me a minute, man.
Yeah.
Or come to the store, check it out. It's always
Yeah, for
Halloween.
real.
Yeah, we've lived in the same house since I was born, so old.
Oh, really?
We've been there 23 years.
Wow.
And we are labeled, like literally we are labeled as the spooky house. Because every year we just go balls to the wall. Every square foot of our front yard is just covered in anything
Now,
Halloween.
is it you doing it all, or is it a combined effort?
It's me and my brother.
Nice.
Me and my brother, we do it every year. But I'm the one that kind of orchestrates what the theme is and stuff like that, and then he helps. His holiday is Christmas, so I'm just like Santa's little helper, and I just put the shit out there where he wants it. But it started from my parents going hardcore when we were little, but they didn't go like as like when I say hardcore, I meant they put like a blow up and like or like some like spooky like skulls along the pathway or something.
Yeah.
But it was still fun because they got we'd get the big box of Halloween decorations out as a kid. We just pull it out, and then we'd start putting stuff in the yard. Now it's like, oh no, this is a full-on like production. We got lights, we got music, we got fog machines, we got everything, and it's insane.
Same. I don't. I love Gina to death, my wife, but she does not touch anything. I go, that's my job. I do.
Yeah.
You take Christmas, do what you gotta do. Put a fucking
yeah.
Santa, and she gets mad because all I did was blow one of the big car lot blow up Santas. I'm like, yes, I throw it up. That's good enough.
Yeah, literally.
But Halloween, I'm like, there's like 40 different lights in there, small, smoke machines.
Yep. Yeah, I got like all the foot pads and stuff. So like when they walk up a log, stuff is jumping out at them and stuff. We go hardcore.
I love it.
But even Christmas too. Yeah. We even go like really hard on Christmas. But I just, like I said, I just help put the stuff out. I don't care where it all goes. Like you said, I'll just put like a candy cane in the yard and be like,
you
there
just
you
do
go.
the manual labor.
Yeah, literally. That's all it is.
Yes. No artistic input.
It's a really exciting season for all of us here.
It's fun. It's fun, and like I said, we're 5 days into our 31 days of work, and I think it's great so far. And everybody's been coming out, supporting all days and all that stuff. So
I love it.
We're super excited. The only thing that sucks about this is like I'm missing some movies, right? In fact, you guys went to one. I would love to join you the other day.
The fun thing this year, which I haven't seen like in previous years, it's been really sparse, but they're re-releasing movies on the big screen.
Yes.
And there's a lot this month. There's
classics.
like we've got The Shining in at least at the theater we went to see this specific movie that we'll get into. We saw they're doing The Shining. They're doing House of a Thousand Corpses.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Hocus
They're doing Hocus Pocus. They're doing Terrifier.
Wow.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's all like those really fun movies to watch. But we took a little drag us to hell, like little field trip.
Yes, field trip
to go see the original Exorcist.
Yeah, it was my. Was it your first time seeing it?
My first time
seeing on the big
screen. Yeah.
Like I've mentioned before, but I just recently watched The Exorcist.
Sure.
So I remember it, but I wasn't like, I'm not like a huge fan of it. So this was like a whole, I almost just completely forgot it. It was funny because we're watching it and then we got out of the movie and we actually were like piecing things together that we never realized.
Yeah. Really? Well, first off,
let's talk about the experience of where we went. So we went to the most bougie theater.
I do
Franco,
not think so.
A little backstory. Franco just texted me one night and was just like, "Hey, I bought 2 tickets for this Sunday to go see The Exorcist, the original.
We're going."
I was like, didn't tell me, like, didn't ask me what time I was available. Didn't say even if I was available on Sunday. He just said, "Hey, I bought 2 tickets for 4:00. We're going here to go see it." And I was like, "Shoot, all right. I don't got anything better to do, so we're gonna do it."
Yeah.
I get there and it is the most bougie theater I've ever been to. I had to go to like under or above ground parking. I had to walk up 3 flights of stairs because the elevator was out. That part sucked.
That was trying to simulate the stairs. Georgetown
fall down.
stairs.
I was about to say it really was. Yeah, it was really mood setting.
Yes.
And then I get in there. I realize I wasn't hungry, but we went to like the concession stand because you're like, should I get something? And I realized this is a theater that serves you your food at your chair.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Not like it wasn't anything like a theater experience because there was nobody there. It's a whole it just looked like an automatic concession stand. There was nobody at the theater there. The only person that was there was just the person scanning the tickets. That's it.
And then the bartender
then there was a bartender.
It's like a probably 30-foot bar, right?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Yeah, it's like massive.
Wow.
Yeah,
they want you to get drunk.
They They do. Same thing. I've been seeing that a lot now. I wonder if that's just something they're including because I went to an AMC on the opening night of Saw, and they had a specific Saw drink at their bar. Now I've been to a lot of AMCs, and I've never seen a bar there, but they had a full I think they had full bottle bar now.
They have to get creative because, if you look at the economics of I'm a fucking I own a theater or something like that. Most theater. They don't make money off the actual ticket sales, right?
Yeah.
A lot of that most of it either goes right back to the studios. Yep. Sometimes they even have to pay more.
Yeah.
So now it's how are you making money? Concessions. Beer, stuff like that. So why not though? Hey, I got a special drink. It's fucking $15. You know? Okay,
I never thought about drinking while seeing a movie because I actually want to watch the movie, and I don't want to start getting because I get sleepy when I get drunk. So I'm just gonna fall asleep in a movie. I've never fallen asleep at a movie, so I was like, I don't want to start now, but seeing something like the Saw movie, I was like, actually that's kind of fun. I kind of like that. And they had a specific drink. I think it was called the Saw Blade or something. I don't know. It was real cheesy. I think it was just cranberry juice and vodka.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, I asked Mel. I'm like, I said, I'm like, should we drink? I don't know. Are we supposed to drink?
And the funny thing was,
no.
as just being the perfect gay, I was just kind of looked at him, and I was like, we're not those people.
Yeah,
we're not those people. And he was like, you're right. And we just walked. We just went to the theater. We didn't get anything to drink.
As you look at me, I'm probably double fisted.
Yeah. Hey guys.
And that's funny because I was thinking about you and Jay when you guys go see your stuff. You guys say you always get a little hammered.
I do.
You guys go.
I see. I like taking the edge off a little bit. Once again, when I go watch a movie, it's I don't want to get inebriated, so I can't remember. Right. But I do like take a little edge off. Enjoy a little bit more.
Relax. Yeah. But have a good time.
Yeah.
This movie.
But it was funny because I was like, we're not those people.
No.
And so we get into the theater,
gays only,
and Franco seats us at the very back row too.
Yeah, because you want to be in the middle and the back.
Right. That's actually where I go to. Yeah.
What? No.
Where do you go?
I go towards the middle of the theater, like middle row, but further down towards
these
the middle.
These seats were so ridiculous. It was you were like F. You know what I mean? It was hard to find, right?
Yeah,
it was you're like LH2, LH3.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? So we're looking, and they have the gold plating, you know,
yeah.
So I'm like, what?
It was insane,
all old timey and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh god.
But
I was like, I didn't wear my glasses or my contacts, so the whole time I'm squinting at the screen. I'm like, am I seeing that right?
Shit.
And so by the time I got out of the theater, I had the worst headache because I was like, I was squinting that whole time just to make it.
So you normally sit in the middle?
I sit towards the middle.
See, that's how you die, by the the way. All right, this doesn't surprise me. This is why you're going to Indian Steel Park, at 2 a.m. No, it's because I don't go watch horror movies, and I don't like people behind me when I'm watching horror movies, man. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe I'm a little paranoid, but I don't want someone slicing my throat.
I'm always in the.
We were back to the wall,
the complete back of the row, and I was like, wow. But at least we were in the middle, so we did. I mean, we did have a really nice view and stuff, and like you were mentioning. All gays.
Everybody was gay.
Every single person.
Every person in there was gay.
Every single person.
Shit.
And it was also really apparent too because
they were slapping each other's on the ass and stuff.
Well,
remember that guy?
Yeah, that was.
He had to let us know.
That
was like a gay thing when you don't look at my boyfriend, which we weren't. But the guy slapped the other guy in the ass.
Yeah, when they got up, and I was like,
"Oh, is that like a he's mine?" Type of thing?
It had to have been. It had to have been because
he came on to me in the bathroom, but still,
God,
it's like, dude,
Jesus. But it was funny though because I knew they were all gay because not from the ass slapping at the end, but that was just a cherry on the top.
Yeah.
No, it was because when we watched this movie and all the really vulgar like things that Reagan's saying, just complete laughter.
Really?
And I'm like, no straight person, maybe Jason is the only one I would know, would be cracking up at that. But it was everybody else is really nervous too. We were all just cackling. But me and Franco, we would nudge each other and we're like, that's actually really funny or something. We were being
dude,
we were composing ourselves. But
we were
everybody
the most
else,
people in that
for real,
theater,
and we were easily probably the youngest.
By far,
or I was at least. I don't know where you, Franco.
I still say yeah.
We were. We were. We definitely were.
The film is 1973. It actually is as old as I am. That's how old I am, right? Yeah. So that's crazy. So I imagine you're going to have some older people there.
That's all it was.
Shit
too.
was.
But it was was an insane.
There was so much gay shit too in the movie that as a gay person you see when the nuns are walking, we're honestly we're.
Oh yeah.
And they're shit's flowing in the wind.
When the mom is taking her walk, and there's just two nuns in these white flowing
draped
outfits. I was like, work.
Yeah,
Work.
honestly.
I was like, that's me walking down. That's what I think I look like when I'm walking on the sidewalk in drag. I don't look
How
like
I
that.
feel
I just
like I
look
look.
yeah, that's how I feel. I look like just like a hooker, but like
Right.
I feel like that. But then they're saying like the F slur and stuff in the movie.
that's okay.
Wow.
That part
I
shit
was like,
sent me.
oh,
so
wow.
she says,
Was there in
I'm
the
gonna.
movie?
Yeah.
She
she says it with the hard T too.
She
says hard
at one
T.
point, because I was like, not the devil being homophobic.
Yeah.
all these gays are out here saying like, hell's going to be fine.
Right.
You think there's not going to be homophobia in hell?
I know.
So like,
we don't want us either.
the devil
We're
says
too much fun for
at
him.
one point,
we'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy the torture.
well, at one point she says, "Shove it up your ass, you effing f."
Yeah, I was like,
And I
yeah.
never remembered her saying that.
don't
I
remember it
never
either.
remember. They add that in or something?
No, she
no,
looked.
she's-
It's
yeah.
her saying it. Like the
and
camera's
it's like,
right on her.
like I said, hard T,
Yeah.
hard T. I was like,
She's like, "Shove
wow.
it up your ass, you
It was
yeah.
so funny because that
We cracked up.
We
Yeah,
looked like
yeah. What was the reaction in the crowd?
That's when everybody was like laughing hard
Yeah,
at it.
we
But me
everybody
and
laughed.
Franco are like two high school kids in like high school when they're making fun of the teacher. We're like nudging each other and like giggling to ourselves. But everybody else is just having a fucking blast.
If I'm the only straight guy, and I'm just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what
Everybody's gonna look at me.
That's
so
what I was saying.
I'm
That's why I was like. I knew these people were gay.
You
before
enabled this.
Yeah,
But, like,
exactly.
it was funny.
Waiting
'cause-
for me to laugh, crack
Yeah.
a smile. I knew it.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
that's how I knew everybody was gay because everybody's just cackling, and I'm like, no way, a straight person is laughing at that as hard as they were. I was like, and that was before because those people were there when we got there, so
Yeah.
we didn't. We just kept our heads down, looked for our seats, and started talking
Yep.
before the movie started. So we didn't get to see anybody. But
Yeah.
when everybody got up, it was all limp wrist and
Oh,
slapping
it
each
was
other's asses.
full on.
It was gay.
It was like.
It
Like
was
the Castro
so-
1982.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
just
It was
full
Stonewall
on.
in
It was
there.
Stonewall. The
it was insane.
although like then we talked about it afterwards, and
Right.
something that had never dawned on me, and Melda got the same thing, was
Yeah.
that it never clicked in my mind, but watching it on the big screen and the way that it was edited. The fact that and you probably are like, yeah, I knew that, and the whole world knows except for you two.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I have an excuse. This is only my second time watching the movie, so I was picking up on new things.
yeah, I had never, and I've seen that movie so many
but
times.
It talks about we're talking about the ending wrap up of the
Yeah.
whole story. We didn't. So Franco, you mentioned that you didn't realize, or like it wasn't apparent at first that the detective that is throughout the whole movie is actually not actually questioning like who is the serial killer. They're thinking it's Damien.
Yeah.
that it's the what is he?
Father Karras.
Yeah.
He's like clocking him and
Yeah.
thinking that he's the suspect.
He's the
and
suspect.
I never got that.
Really?
Ever.
Yeah,
I never
I picked
got
up on
it.
that. Wow.
I never got that, dude.
When it became a little apparent to me was when he shows up at the home when
Yeah.
they're actually doing the exorcist,
Yeah.
the exorcism on what's her name? Reagan. Sorry, yeah, brain fart.
Reagan.
On Reagan, and he's looking because he knows he's there and stuff. And my immediate thought was like, when the end happens, is she's just on the ground. There's two dead priests. Like,
Well,
what are
there's
we supposed
the
to do?
one-
I was like,
yeah.
how is this going to wrap up? Because I was like, I know there's two other sequels, and I know like Reagan's not in prison, so
Right.
she didn't get blamed for any of these murders. I'm like,
Yeah.
who are they blaming? And then I realized we both came to the conclusion, oh,
He's blaming.
he's blaming Damien,
Yeah.
and then it goes out. Just turns out that they still think it's Damien the whole time
Yeah.
because they think that he just killed himself from the guilt
Right.
and killed
Yeah, because he talked
the
about
other
the guilt
father
when he talked to him.
Yeah. It was just wild that we both had like a light bulb.
Sure.
And it's funny too because
Yeah.
we're walking down the stairs as we're talking
Yeah,
about
and
this.
I'm
So
like,
it
we're
was a
gonna
little
fall down
like,
these stairs.
yeah. And it was just funny how that all kind of wrapped up. But I was more surprised by your reaction because you're like, oh shit, as we're talking
yeah.
about this. And I was like, I've only seen it twice. But
I've
you
seen it
said
a
that it's been
lot of
bunch.
times. But also, like, whenever I've seen that movie, I was just strictly terrified.
Right.
So, like, I didn't really do any of the deductive
Yeah.
reasoning.
Yeah.
And
I just was like, oh, I'm scared.
Yeah, and I think that's I'm glad that I watched it for the first time just at home
Yeah.
and getting the good like, ooh, this is scary
Yeah.
kind of thing, and then going to the theater to see it a second time, you see the little details.
Now, was this? Yeah, I got a question. Okay, I got a few questions. So, because I was working the whole time,
Right.
I
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah.
I missed like Saw. I miss this
know.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
I miss a lot of shit, but that's okay. All right, feeding the horror feed.
Yeah,
here, right.
yeah.
Did they add was this the uncut or whatever they added the scene of the upside down
The spider.
downstairs?
Yeah,
did they do this in this one or no?
They did.
They had the spider walk.
Okay.
Yep,
so
the spider walk. Yeah.
Question on that. So they had to cut that in.
Oh, they added this also the scene that's not in the original when the priests are talking on the stairs.
Oh,
Yes.
When he's like,
When
what's the point of this?
When
Why
they're
this
taking
girl?
when they're taking the
Okay.
break.
And
from
he's
the first
like,
time.
it's meant to make us despair.
Right.
And like,
I always worry, and this is probably dumb because there's people, editors out there way smarter than I am, but did that fuck up with is that adding those in it just a cut at all? I mean, is it like did it change anything in there? Because I've seen when they've added like, hey, deleted scene, they recut it, the deleted scenes in there, not The Exorcist, but other movies, and it changes the movie a little bit. So I was wondering if it did that at all.
I don't think it did.
Super nerdy question, by the way.
I don't think so because I watched the original version, so it didn't have the spider walk in it. And it flowed really nicely the way they included it because when I was watching the movie, it wasn't like a hard jump cut or it didn't feel weird like storyline wise or anything. They did a really good job of incorporating it back in very smooth and seamless.
Okay, I was wondering about that. But you both have seen it on the big screen. I haven't, so that's crazy.
It's wild because my whole experience changed from
sound.
I was about to say
that's what I wanted
the
to see.
sound in this was just insane on those theater speakers.
Dude,
It
when
was so crazy.
Even though I know it was coming, the part when Father Marin shows up. And then he goes, and then they open. He's like, Miss McNeil, Chris or whatever. She opens the door and then she lets him in, and you just hear Marin. Like, get the fuck up here, motherfucker! It is on.
It sent
Pazuzu
chills.
Sent.
It sent chills down my spine. With that, and there was another scene too. That really got me. I'm kind of blanking on it right now, but I'll think about it. But it's the mom doing her walk at the beginning of the movie, and we get the theme. I didn't realize that the theme was actually ever in that. I didn't know that. It's so funny because I'm thinking when I thought of the Exorcist theme, I thought that was always at the end credits or something. Right. That's why it's so iconic. But it was so that whole scene of her just walking.
She's like, I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna walk. It's so surreal. It almost looks like a dream because there's
Halloween
people,
too.
It's Halloween, so kids are dressing up. So she's looking at all the kids. It's very bright. It's relaxing in a way because you see her and it's such a stark contrast from the rest of the movie because that's the only piece this mom is going to have through this whole movie.
Yeah,
but it's insane because then we get kind of like a jump cut to where she meets Father Damien for the first time.
She sees him counseling because he's a psychiatrist. He's counseling that priest. Remember, she's like. We saw that scene because she kind of just looks over and sees him.
It's also there's another scene too when she finally meets him to talk about her daughter. Yeah, on the bridge, and it's such a stark contrast because when we first see the mom on her walk, it's bright. Sure. There's colors everywhere. Like we see the nuns all in white and all flowy in the wind, and then the scene on the bridge. It's very blue and rainy and overcast, and you could just tell the mom it was just perfect. And seeing that on the screen, it was amazing.
And then one thing that I also knowing a lot about religion and shit like that, when we were watching the credits. And it shows there's several priests that are mentioned, and then I didn't think about it before, and now I know. And then there's the priest that's in the movie,
right?
And they're like, okay, well, the Catholic Church at this time was don't go see this movie. You can't go. Yeah. They were protesting it. And then you have priests that are working on the movie. And the reason that happened is because the priests were at Georgetown. They're Jesuits. So they're not under a bishop's ordinance. Jesuits are a religious order. Mm-hmm. So unlike a diocesan priest, you have to do what you're told if it comes from your bishop and who gets orders from Rome. If he's operating, say, even if he was well, I'm cool with it, but they said no. Yeah. So that's why the priests were allowed to work on it, and that's why they were allowed to use Georgetown, because they don't answer to a local bishop. Oh. So that's why they had real priests that were involved.
Now, these real priests are these fake ass priests?
No, they're real. No, they're real. Okay. They're real. Like St. Francis Xavier off of Central and Camelback. Those are Jesuit priests.
Oh,
so you have Franciscans who are basically. they're like the friars, right?
Okay.
With the brown, and they look kind of like Jedi.
Yeah.
And then you have the Jesuits who generally don't wear that stuff, but they're more the intellectuals.
Yep.
Franciscans are the ones that work more like in the community with like people that are poor and starving. Then you have like the Dominicans who are the whole black thing. They look like the Sith.
Yeah.
Like those are those dudes.
I like it.
So when he's like the Dominicans, why don't you go bother them? He's talking about those guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't pick up on something like that.
But I was like, why are priests? And then I realized I'm like, oh, they're all Jesuit priests, and that's where they were allowed to, because they're considered more intellectual.
Mm-hmm.
So big screen, was it just a regular big screen, or was it like a cine one? Or
No, it was a pretty big screen.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was big.
because this podcast is not gay enough. Was it the biggest penis you ever seen on the screen? Pazuzu.
That wasn't even the biggest penis I've seen that day.
Oh wow!
What are you talking about?
Oh my god!
It's the same. You know,
I didn't.
Pazuzu's got he's got that raging.
He's got he's got the he's got that weird curve they have drugs for now.
Oh god!
But
it sounded like a fun time though.
It was fun. Yeah, and then at the very end, they actually showed the filming location. So it was
like now and then, right?
Now and then. Yeah. So they were showing where everything was, like how they actually went to Iraq. They talked about like how they got clearance from the government over there and stuff like that just to film there.
Which they were like, we're not going to get that, and then they did.
Yeah, which was wild because I was thinking about that when I was watching it. I was like, this is really like a really like detailed Iraq scene, and I was like, I wonder how they did that. I didn't know that they actually filmed. It was a real dig. Yeah, I actually didn't realize that they actually really went to Iraq and filmed there, because when I was watching, I'm like, damn, I was like, that's pretty accurate. I was like, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, the one thing that I thought was cool too is that when they allow them to film inside like parts of the chapels in the church on Georgetown campus,
right?
So, but I knew they wouldn't allow this, and I now knowing how they did it. So there's the scene where they show him and he genuflex in front of the Blessed Sacrament, which would be like the consecrated Eucharist, and then he's carrying the flowers, and then he looks over and he goes, oh, and then it shows the statue of the Virgin Mary that's desecrated. Right. But they were not going to allow them to do that, so they built that a replica. Remember,
yes,
just so for that one shot, which was on a soundstage.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's inside the church, but then when he goes, oh, then they cut to that, and that's not there. But they show
you this at the end. That's cool.
Yeah,
and of course they were like, we're not going to let you do that to that statue here.
Right. Or even have that in the building.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And we talked about before in another episode when I'm like, oh, that's Reagan's fucking clay. Remember I told you?
Okay, so
that's her clay.
Okay. So I was, the boobs.
She was bugging. Man.
The boobs
and the penis on the statue
was her clay.
Remember, she was working with clay and she was making all that shit.
Okay,
it's the same fucking clay.
I was wondering if it was supposed to be her that did that.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't never realize that until when I got home. I was thinking about it. I was like, was that supposed to be that Reagan did that? Because the paint, and I was like, she's the only one that was like, and they were saying, oh, she's the artist. The officer, the detective was looking at her art and stuff, and then I was like,
it's not that good.
Oh shit, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was like they were really oversell. Like I hate parents to do that to their kids.
But it's funny too because they
I
didn't.
Talented.
Well, it's funny because I watched the Exorcist series before I watched the original.
I have something to say about that.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize. I was always wondering where when I watched a little spoiler, not really, but like in the show they put a red feather. In the show, I don't know how far you've gotten on it, but I got all the way to the end where they find a red feather. She finds the grown up adult of Reagan finds a red feather in her Bible, and she's like, "Where did this come from?" And obviously, it was a nod to the bird she makes at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that her mom was like, "Oh, that's just great." I'm like, "It's bullshit."
I was like,
feathers on the top of the head.
I was like, I never realized that was a nod
tied to the original.
Yeah, I never realized that,
dude. Okay, all right. So I'm not checking out. I'm still gonna watch this series, but literally today, I was watching the first episode.
Yeah.
Dude. You got to watch this too.
I will,
because this shit.
What channel is it on?
It's on. I think it's Max.
It's
or Hulu. It's one of those two.
I think it's on Hulu right now.
Yeah, Hulu. But like, dude, okay. So I'm in episode 1. First off, I'm gonna say this: the hot Latin priest.
Yeah.
Priests don't have their own apartments.
No.
So this dude has his own apartment, and he's like writing letters back and forth to some chick that like wanted to fuck him. I don't know what's going on because I'm only like about 35 minutes in.
Yeah.
But it shows.
Well, they dated. What happens is they dated before he became a priest and before they could do all the nasty. And then now she's like talking to him because she still wants she still wants to bang, but
God.
she knows, but
she wants that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, but this dude, priests don't have. I mean, like, no matter what, even if you're diocesan, you don't have your own apartment. That's not a real thing. So
really?
This dude's got like
what do you got?
a tight little co-op. It's not. It's bullshit.
So you got roommate.
No, you have cells. So they literally call themselves. So you have so that like you live in a communal life,
right?
And they have buildings like downtown St. Mary's that are cells. So each of them is like a room. And
when you say cell, sounds like prison.
Well, they call it a cell.
Do they really?
But it's not like a prison.
Okay.
Like
it's
so,
not
like a steel toilet. And
no, nothing like that. Like no one's.
It's heavenly. It's heaven's prison.
It's heaven's prison. But yeah, no priest has like a tight little apartment like that.
Okay.
But anyways, so there's a part where like this guy, I don't even know yet the story, but there's a priest who's like the rogue, and he's like, and then the guy shows up from Rome.
He's an exiled priest because
so this guy's
he did exorcisms without the
papal whatever,
without the approval of
but the guy shows up and it's like Rio or something. I don't know where it is, but he's like, he goes in and you see the shot is cool because you don't see the person that's tied up to the bed.
Yeah,
you just hear the bed clanking.
Yeah,
and then he looks and then he goes back out and then he goes, I'm taking this boy to a hospital, and then the fucking priest pulls out a Glock.
Whoa,
and points it at the other priest.
What the fuck?
And then he's like, I will shoot you without prejudice.
Yeah.
And he's like, you will kill me.
When are these priests packed?
I know.
This is like Russell Crowe as the priest.
Dude, that shit that cracked me up. And then I stopped watching at that moment. I'm still gonna watch it. But
the first episode,
he pulls out a fucking gun.
Yeah,
wow.
the first episode's pretty wild. But I will say it gets real moody. Like they do a really good job of kind of not recreating like the original film, but kind of getting the same.
It's shot really well from what I've seen.
And when we in the series, when you start getting into like the exorcism and where basically the only like set is the house, they do really get kind of that same feeling of the original, of how the house seems so small, but when you're looking at it, it's huge. Like they do really go into that.
And then also, although I've only seen a little bit of it, I will say that Gina Davis
is amazing in it.
Dude, and she's really good at doing the facial gestures that capture Linda Blair.
Yes,
really,
which is like caught me off guard.
It's
like
really
good. She studied her as an adult. Even
it's really
so
she's
the
good
grown
casting.
up Reagan.
She's grown up. So you're
no
not
spoiler. It's already been out years, but
but you know in the series
you could tell.
Yeah, because I was like, even though like because you don't find out till like I think there's like 10 episodes. I don't think you even find out until like 7 or 8, so it's really late on. But you know in the movie, or in the whole show, like I knew from the first episode, I was like, she's gonna be Reagan. Because like they make too much emphasis on her, even though it's her two daughters who are actually experiencing the supernatural aspect of things. Yeah. They focus way too much on the mother, and I'm like, she obviously has something. Like she's either
what's wrong with her husband? Does he have like early onset Alzheimer's or something?
So I guess he had an accident where he fell off a ladder doing something,
like brain injury.
It's a brain injury. But they actually get into that a lot about like what starts happening with him and stuff. It's a really interesting show, and I think it is actually
dude.
I'll watch it.
If there ever was a sequel, I would consider that to be like a sequel of.
Is it scary?
It has parts of like genuine like scary concepts. I don't know if it's necessarily. It's not anything like the original, and it goes a little bit kind of like the Conjuring universe, to where like they do like.
Oh, I think for even what I saw, I think it was better than anything I've seen with Conjuring. I only watched like 40 minutes of this shit.
When I mean like that, I mean it's kind of like cheap jump scares, like in some parts of the season, and the exorcism that they end up doing at the end of the movie kind of reminds me of like the first Exorcist, like the first exorcism in the Conjuring. Okay, in the first Conjuring, kind of reminds me of that. So it's kind of like shot in the same style, I would say, as like a Conjuring with like really big end fight. Like
there is the one in the beginning, like they're all leaving mass and they're like saying goodbye to priests and stuff, and then across the street there's like a homeless guy. Yeah. And that shit was scary because he's standing, and then you see the cloud kind of comes over him, and he's just doing that thing that they do on Prince of Darkness. He's like, yeah. And he's just standing looking at the priest, and the priest is like, yeah, thank you very much. He looks over at him, and he stays there for a hot minute. Really? And he looks at someone, he looks again, and then he looks again, and he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
So that was pretty good.
It is
good. I'm into it. So I'm already calling out the parts where I'm like, that's not real.
You're all Exorcist out because you actually.
Oh God.
Now
here we go.
I don't want to. Yeah, Exorcist. the believer or non-believer. Look, it's only 1/3 of us have seen it, right? You have not seen it yet.
I have not been able to see it.
So
no.
I don't want to go into a review yet on this one.
I'm biting.
We could do this next week for this next show.
Yeah.
Because, but you know, you can just look right now at Wolf Tummy, and he has this look.
He's
like,
already had some.
He had
already shared some words with us,
casting this out.
It does not make me excited. I mean, it makes me excited, but
I knew
not.
I knew it was not good because there was like we're texting all kind of group. I don't know if it was just Gina and me. And it was like I miss it the text for about a minute, and there's 18.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, Franco's on fire right now.
It was.
So.
I just texted. I was like, go off. I just kept saying go off on this film because it is. It
but
does
let's let us give us a week. We'll watch this.
Yeah. But I will say, just kind of like transition us. Let's put all that hate towards this exorcism or this the Exorcist believer into something that is real disappointing.
Okay. Is that what we're okay?
I want to kind of transition before we run out of time because we could keep talking about the Exorcism, like the Exorcist, but I know that'd be the whole episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we do want to save some content so when we can compare the two. I really want to compare our experience with seeing the original and then seeing this new one in theaters. But to kind of like transition into something else we hated.
Oh my God. Did we?
I'm going to say we.
Okay.
We hated. Well, I will say hated, but we
okay, let me just a disclaimer, girl. Okay, so I will say this: the opinions that are expressed forthcoming are just opinions.
And we all are entitled to our own opinion.
That's true.
I don't think we are, but
alrighty.
But I will. No, we are. But I will say this: if any of these somehow you can say what we're gonna do, and then I'll say this.
Yeah. So now that it's October, we did just get our announcement for Dragula season 5. It has been 2 years.
Still alive.
It's been 2 years since we've got in a Dragula, like an official Dragula season, not like Dragula Titans or whatever. So it's been 2 years since season 4, and we've got a new set of monsters to add to the family.
Yes.
Now, we just, all before recording, we watched the new Meet Our Monsters trailer. Mm-hmm. And what were you going to say?
Yeah. Oh, well, I just want to say,
get the legal shit out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say this. So, like, I feel like, I mean, we have this little fucking podcast, but there are people that
this is going to end up on Reddit. So
and then also like just to kind of go back to the last episode when I trolled the Tesla gays.
Yeah,
I've had so many Tesla gays DMing me that have a shit ton of followers and shit, but they're all it's tongue in cheek. They're not mad.
Yeah.
And so I want that to roll over. If you hear something, if you're one of these queens and somehow it gets back to you that
this is all in good fun.
It's all in good fun, and also like listen, you can look at my shit, make fun of me all day long, and I don't take offense. So if you take offense, don't be so soft.
Have thick skin. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I was about to say is knowing and kind of being a part of a season, we all kind of learned that like there's going to be people with opinions and stuff like that. Listen, I'm known for season's 4 biggest losers. So I mean, take that for what it is. Like when I talk about this, I mean, go off on me if it really makes you upset. But it's all fun. It's all in good fun, and this isn't us hating on any of them. This is just our first impressions on what we were shown.
And we're entitled to that.
And we are.
Just like we just talked shit about...
we just talked shit about Exorcist Believer. I mean, we're going to. So, I mean, and that was pretty bad. So,
and I have never made a movie, so...
Yeah.
Well, none that you know about.
Not a legal movie.
Not as you know about.
Melda's made plenty of movies.
Oh, yeah. Plenty under my belt.
Oh, boy.
But
it's actually called Under My Belt, which is interesting.
True.
Part 1, 2, and...
But yeah, so we just watched the trailer, and on first opinions, what did we think of this Meet Our Monsters trailer?
So,
what did you think, Jason?
Okay, because to be honest, I've only seen 2 trailers.
Yes,
I've seen your trailer.
Yes,
season 4,
and
then I watched season 5.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw it right out there. I got nothing to lose. I'm old. I don't give a fuck. Is this about the monsters or is this about the fucking Boulay brothers?
This is
because there's more screen time on the Boulay brothers than I did see of the monsters, right?
The total, like I think the minutes of this was like 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right.
Mm-hmm. The Boulays got 3 minutes
At
of
least.
this
the lion's
trailer.
share.
It's like here's our next drag monster, and all of a sudden, and within
And hard cut
to more of the blaze,
more shenanigans.
And look, I mean, if and what I was like, well, maybe that's the thing. So we watched yours,
we watched ours, yeah,
and it was none of that.
I think they're beginning and end. Right?
They had a beginning and they had little
small
snippets
transitions
of them in between each, like probably like I'd say like every 3 like contestants introduced, they have a small jump cut of the blaze, then another 3, then another 3.
Yeah,
like nicely placed for a trailer. I will say this new trailer had a lot of the blaze and very little meet the monsters.
And to the point where, once again, this whole drag world is new to me, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm a rookie when it comes to this stuff, but that stuck out to me. It really did, because to me, this is what we all know. It's the Belay brothers, right? We got
their
you.
names on the title.
Fuck, you've been in like this 14,000 seasons. I got you. But I want to see more of the monsters, and I just felt that this trailer was like, look at me, look at me.
It really was. It really was meet the host.
And they can hate on me all they want. And who am I? I'm nobody.
But you know what? I will say they look gorgeous. I mean,
they were like giving me like Lydia Double Dietz.
Yeah,
kinda,
that's true. They were kind of giving like a Lydia Dietz, like
1974 Spider Woman.
Yes, Spider.
I was trying to figure out who the fuck that was. So yes,
they look like a little like super villain like comics. Like,
I like the look.
Their
really
looks
cool.
their looks are good.
They're great.
I'll give you that. They're
great.
Definitely. I just thought that they didn't. It's like, what the fuck? Did they run out of like when you? I got a question. Okay, when you did your when you had to do your dance part of this thing for your trailer, how long were you doing it for? Was it like? I mean,
it was pretty fast, actually. I
really?
think, like, altogether, without, like, getting too much into details with my NDA, but, like, altogether, I'd probably say, like, modeling in front of the camera and kind of, like, doing my little shenanigans, I'd probably say, like, altogether 10 minutes, maybe, like, to do it.
Sure.
But that's, like, broken up into little things. And,
that's
like,
what I figured,
and, like,
right?
You would know, like, editing and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I'd say, like, 10 to 15 minutes of, like, me actually being in front of the camera, doing my little shenanigans or whatever, and then they do, like, a nice, like jump cut of like maybe I get like 30 seconds in the trailer, which is like a good amount.
And I felt when I like watching yours, I felt you guys all had good screen time.
Really nicely,
for a trailer,
time.
Right? This is a trailer to the point where I get there and I watch every single one. It was 10, I believe, right? Is there 10 monsters?
I think there's 11. 11 altogether. I think.
And when I watched the trailer, I was like, I got it. I have a good vision. Right now, I remember one of the monsters that from just watching this season, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
12. There's 12 people.
12. Okay. Yeah. But I could tell you exactly what the belays were.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, and I shouldn't do that. And this is once again, I'm picking things apart, but this is what I'm here for.
I mean, no, this is like our review. Yes. I mean, we're reviewing what they put out for us to consume.
Okay. I'll be nicer now. I'm good.
That
was just balls.
That's about as nice as I'm gonna be.
Yeah. So I will say this trailer compared to ours feels a little cheap, in my opinion. They just had him walk on a runway, and this is by no means based on the competitors. The competitors did what they needed to do. Nobody really seemed to do bad in the Meet the Monsters trailer. They did they did what they were tasked with. I think that it was a little upsetting to just see them walking down a runway.
Sure.
Versus when we watched ours just right after, we were actually on location and it was fun with ours because they actually let us, like, the way it does it is like we have all control over our promo. We get full control. We are not told there's a theme or anything. Sometimes they'll give us maybe like a color scheme. Maybe like I was told red and black was kind of our color scheme. This one didn't really seem to have a color scheme, but that was pretty much it. And they actually were the ones who were asking us where we wanted to be filmed. So like, thank God, like where I was on location, they had a really cool hospital scene. So thankfully, like I fit in perfect in there. This felt a little cheap because they're just walking through a thing. There's no like, there was nothing really like customized to the contestants, which I felt like was missing.
Yeah,
and I think okay.
So it just
I was going to say something I may get in trouble, but I won't say it. So I don't know if you're allowed to say it, but anyway.
Write it down, and then one of us will say it if it's something that a straight person can't say.
Budget wise, were you allowed to say anything about that? No. Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to get in trouble with that.
Okay.
But so that's a little unfortunate that they kind of did that, and it made me a little upset. Plus, I would have kind of liked them because we have a new stage now. This is a whole new stage that they're going with, which is really fun looking. I wish that would have been more a reveal for the first episode, not this trailer. This trailer should have been something completely different, and we should have gotten this really nice reveal of like this whole stage, because that's what they did with our season, but with our boudoir, where we kind of talk when we're at a drag on like the coffin table and the really cool like place where we're going to work on our looks and stuff. That was like a really cool reveal in the episode, not in our Meet the Monsters trailer. So that was another big like no that I think they shouldn't have done. But what do I know? I don't run this show.
Okay.
But so I actually want to get our opinions on each look. Now, like I said, if this gets to any of the contestants on, this is not a personal dig at your drag or anything like that. This is just kind of our opinions on what you're showing to the world for the first time.
And by the way, so for people listening, they can go see the trailer where?
On YouTube or on the Boulay Brothers Instagram or on their website. It is everywhere.
I think it's on Shudder now too.
And it's probably
I think it's on Shudder.
Yeah, it's probably on Shudder as well.
Okay. And then the looks you're getting ready to show me are the same looks we saw in the trailer?
Yeah, these are the exact same looks. Good. We're just going to get a good, actual, detailed look at them because the thing that they're notorious for doing is a lot of really fast cuts, and there was spinning in the trailer and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to see like a good look. So we'll just start off with the first one that was the first one that was shown, which is Niharu X, or is that how you say it? Niharu?
Are you asking me?
You kind of said it. You
look at Wolf tell me. Wolf tells me, like, what?
Are you trying to get me to like culturally incriminate myself for mispronunciations?
I don't know.
Nice try.
Look, I don't know how to pronounce this.
I'm the old guy here. Yes, that's how you pronounce it.
Niharu
X. Yes.
Yeah. So this, or known on Instagram as Vampire Chinese, which is really cool.
Cool.
So, Jason, I will. So Frankie, you already.
I already
know the
wrote
looks.
down my little thingy for each one, my ranking.
Okay. Yeah.
So
this is Niharu X's.
All right. I'm looking.
Very high fashion.
Very high fashion. It's screaming Marilyn Manson to me.
It is giving a little Marilyn Manson.
It's
actually.
giving
I like
me
that.
like,
because Marilyn Manson like to incorporate like a lot of like pleather and fur into
it's
a lot
like
of his
giving me
looks.
like Marilyn Manson climate change. Like
climate change.
No Cher wigs were harmed in the making of this. Oh wait,
I will say I actually, and I'm pretty sure that is their natural hair.
Oh really?
They actually have it like it's a haircut.
So it's shaved.
It's
to
actually
look?
Because there's a if you guys
it's like partly like almost like buzz cut in the
all
front.
I'm gonna say is
it's like a 5 head, right? Except a little bit of buzz up top, and then like the hairline starts in the middle of the head.
Yeah, that's actually how they have it.
Well,
that's legit.
You know, here's the deal. Like
I'm pretty sure, at least on Instagram,
Vidal Sassoon, size of a dime. Massage it, leave it in.
Oh my god, I love. But you know what's cool though is that they actually did that because they have really cool tattoos on their scalp of their head. I don't know if you could actually see that.
A large forehead is regal. But it's not my.
I'm not like, the hair look. I'm not into it, man.
They actually have like it looks like tribal looking tattoos on their scalp of their head, which is really cool.
Is that legit?
Yeah, that's legit.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is only going to get worse.
I like it. I like the makeup. Franco, what are you thinking?
The makeup was cool.
Yeah, I like the makeup.
But overall,
From a distance, to cut those out here because I'm a big contrast guy, and granted, I know there's I see white skin or whatever, right? A bright, and then super dark clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blowing this picture up here, and I'm trying to figure. And once again, I'm nobody. I know this. I'm fine with that, but I can't see detail. I can't see what's going on. I see a lot of fur and a 5 head. That's all I got.
I think that that contrast is. Like they really cranked it though.
Yeah,
so that's like to the detriment of a lot of the
editing.
The
monsters.
Okay, and it could be because I'm looking at a super cooked picture here. So
and I will say, it's not the best decision to wear black on a black. I'll say like because even on the big promo image with all them together. They kind of blend in because they're wearing all black. There's no pop of color except for the lips that
even
are bright red.
You need even something shiny in there that it's black shiny. That's something maybe there is, but once again, the picture I'm looking at, I can't tell.
Yeah, I like it.
What do you give it?
I'll say.
We're rating this. So we'd give it.
Between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it I'll give it a 7.5. It's a cool look, but I like the more high fashion looks when it comes to things like that. And I'm a really big sucker for pleather and fur.
I'll go next. My Marilyn Manson phase is over, so I'm at a 5.
Yeah,
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I give it a 6.
A 6?
Okay.
Yeah.
So relatively,
I'm the low end on this one. Okay.
Yeah. So relatively around the same.
Okay.
All right.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's
We
move
got like
on.
90 of them.
I know. So now we've got anaphylactic. Now I love.
Wait, that's not right.
What? Yeah.
No, it was a throb zombie.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just going based off of. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have him. I'm.
Oh, just go however you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
So the way I have it pulled up on the
You're
camera.
in charge.
Sorry. My bad. Sorry. So on our next, on the ones I have pulled up now is anaphylactic,
Okay.
which I love this name.
I
The
do
name
too.
is really fun. I like it. As someone who has a really fun name, I like it. I think anaphylactic is pretty fun. Now,
I wish you could see Franco's eyes. Is that he just rolled out of his head?
Should I go first?
go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, so first off, I love when an outfit looks expensive, so I don't like this.
You don't think it's expensive?
Oh my god.
You know.
So, yeah, I'm not feeling this at all. You know, I think she thought she was going to be serving like Queen Bee
if you want to zoom in, just hit those
with
little things
the
at
whole
top.
bee theme,
Yeah,
but it's giving me like drone.
it was.
I
It
see.
is.
I'm getting zero horror.
Okay. Yes, I'm
And-
not getting horror.
Yeah, and also like the thing is, like the unibling contacts. No,
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't make you horror. So to me, it's like wrong show. I give it a 2.
Oh, damn. All right. I'm not going to go that low. I will say, because, so we have to remember. Now,
You
this
better
is me.
fucking come out
This
with
is me.
bees in your mouth. This is Dragula season 5.
That's true. That's
call.
true. That would have been really fun and a really cool like nod to like Candyman or something. I will say this is giving more pageant drag, but in like a Dragula twist. I personally don't see bumblebees as scary. So and not
Well,
that
it's
and
tied
not
to
that
the anaphylactic shock.
That's true. Yeah,
That's the whole point.
Yeah. That's a
But it's like,
I
yeah,
didn't even get it.
Oh, you guys didn't get it? I got it, and
I
I got it, and you know
Yeah.
what? I didn't want to buy it.
okay. Yeah, I think it's a nice tailored outfit. It's contouring her body really nicely. Like you see like this really nice hourglass figure, big hair that kind of looks like a bumblebee's nest. I like the idea. Again, the yellow, it was okay. So in the video, it was really hard to see what it was.
Right. I
I
had no
could not
idea.
tell because it's gold. It's not. So all the bumblebees are actually gold, and gold against black, you got to have a really shiny gold to make it look really like contrast.
Yeah.
This all kind of blends together. So if she would have done more of a yellow versus the gold, I would have liked it more.
I'm going to throw this out. I'm pretty sure it's not bumblebees. It looks like honeybees, aren't they?
Or honeybees. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to zoom in real quick.
Yeah,
I was like,
And you should like get your bees together before you
oh
start
my God,
reading.
I'm so sorry about the
Sorry about that.
classified bees. I didn't know. Yeah, it's true because she has like the honeycombs on her
Yeah.
like breasts that are going up towards her head.
But to be honest, I didn't notice that until I'm like zooming. I mean, even on we have this giant monitor here. I know you guys can't see.
Yeah.
All right, it's a joke, but we have. All right, but I have it zoomed up to like a 200%. I'm now seeing these bees. Did not pick up on any of that in the 30 or maybe 3 seconds she was on air because the Brady brothers had to jump on real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at a 5 here, man. At the most,
I think
I'm thinking she's out second, maybe third time she's out.
Oh, jeez. I like the look. I think there's just too much small details for a promo look. A promo look should be like a striking look to look at, something that you get right away. If you have to zoom in all the way, it's kind of hard to tell what it is.
It's
and
gotta be a
especially,
read, yeah.
especially with like the boules, how they like to edit the videos. You're not going to see a lot of that detail, so it's kind of pointless to do that. So in my opinion, I'll give this a 5. It's an all right look, but it's in the middle for me. It's not something that I hate. It's not something that I love.
I'm sure a lot of work went into that, but
A lot of
once
work.
again,
Yeah,
it
this is
doesn't
definitely-
read in the. I got to be able to see this from a mile
This
away.
is definitely an expensive look.
Yeah.
It
What?
looks expensive. Drag is expensive.
Well, yeah, drag is expensive,
I
but it
will-
doesn't have. I mean, no. This does not look expensive.
I think it looks expensive.
This okay.
I like it.
Play along at home. by the way.
Yeah.
You know what?
Score.
I just said some harsh things about it, and now that I think about it, I stand by what I said.
All right. You're with your opinion. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna think it's a nice looking outfit.
Yeah, but for this is what you said. It does not scream horror to me, right?
No,
it needs some Candyman vibes. It needs an exposed chest or something crazy.
You better come out. Okay, here's the thing.
Or a hook.
You better come out in a like. You don't even. Yeah, but if you don't want to do the direct Candyman and you want to do fucking, you want to do this. I mean, like you could take some fucking go get some honeycomb.
Yeah.
And make an outfit out of actual honeycomb, and then fucking push honey out and let it ooze down your body.
Okay,
there's a lot of creative shit you can do.
I will say though, that is for a floor show look. I wouldn't do that for a promo.
I would go further and further. Like send me home because I made a mess. I'm fucking here to like.
All
that's
right.
probably why. That's why they don't. That's why I got rejected.
All right, I'll give it to you. All right,
but yeah. Okay, so it's
all right.
All right, you don't like it. All right, easy. All right, so
get used to it. The
next person I have on our list is Jarvis Hammer.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm going to tell you this, Frank or Jason, just because since you're not too like you're new to drag and stuff like that when it comes to this. This is actually a drag king. So this is someone who presents a male drag persona versus a female.
I picked up on that on the package. Yes. When we watched the promo, I didn't see the picture yet, but I can see it. I can see the bulge, right?
Which I love because this is giving this. Okay. I'm going to go first on this because I really love this look. So this is giving me like the Goblin King from Labyrinth with like the bulge and like the outfit from. So it's giving David Bowie mixed with like Haunted Mansion, the original Haunted Mansion.
See, now that I know it's a drag king.
Yes.
Okay, because when I watched the trailer, I was like, well, this is not good. Oh. I had to tell somebody something, right? Yeah. But now, because I thought
we got two of them this season. So I'll show you the other one later on. But yeah, so this is a drag king, which is really cool. But they're giving, very like Ghost, but like it's fun. I love this.
You nailed it on the Haunted Mansion thing. It has that greenish tones a little bit.
The face too.
Pure white. Yeah. And like I said, now that you've mentioned that, actually I like the face. I like all the contours. I like how the makeup is done.
They do
very
really well.
Theatrical.
Yes.
The hair that's up like kind of flaming.
It looks like it's floating. It kind of gives me like Ghostbusters,
right.
like floating hair. It's really fun.
Okay. Well, this was actually my worst look on the trailer.
Really?
But I did not know, and I didn't know what was going on.
It was really hard. I
didn't know it was a drag king.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was also kind of hard to see the Meet the Monsters did not show these looks to their full extent.
Sure.
Because this is really fun looking in photos. Yeah. Really fun. I will say the color, this seafoam green, is impeccable. I love somebody who does like a standout compared to everybody else, and that seafoam green with the white eyes, it's impeccable.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not hating on this. What about you?
This is easily like an 8.
This was my 10.
Oh, this is your 10.
10?
Yeah, because it's like Snow Miser meets Dinah
Snow
Shore.
Miser, yeah.
Like anybody that's in like a zip up suit like that, I'm thinking like it's straight up bacterial, like a bacterial infection. I'm going to get a UTI for sure, just looking at this outfit.
Oh, fuck, okay.
It's like Face Off 2 season, Face Off 2.
Yes.
And also it's like not overly sexual, and there's nothing wrong with being sexual, but this is the one for me that was not overly sexual.
Right.
And I love a queen that has a good time. Mm-hmm. And the facial gestures are having a good time.
Yeah.
And that was my 10. It's a 10, I should say.
Yeah,
for me.
They oozed like regalness when they were walking out. It was very like gentleman-like and just like very high class. I love it.
Do you guys remember the like he's Mr. White?
Yeah,
Christmas? It's giving me that.
Yeah. It really is. This is a great look.
What's the name again?
Jarvis Hammer.
See, I don't like the name, but I love it.
I love the name. What
does that mean? Anything? I mean, just nothing.
Jarvis Hammer. Sometimes they're a pun. I don't know. I'm not getting the pun. Yeah. Are you getting the pun?
Well,
if there is one,
this Jarvis is like Hammer. A crossover into like this might not be it at all. Mm-hmm. But Jarvis is the name of the armor AI on Iron Man, and then Hammer was the last name of Justin Hammer, I think, that took over. It's like a Marvel nerd thing.
That is huge.
Maybe that is it. I don't know.
It probably isn't, but that's what popped into my head.
Yeah.
I'm at an 8 on this. I'm not gonna lie. Once again, it made sense because at first I didn't man. It's like you're gonna.
It was really hard.
Hide that dick,
yeah.
buddy. But
yeah, it was really
but I
hard.
know that
to
was
see,
the thing.
But
Okay.
seeing these promo images with all the detail, impeccable.
It's really rad.
Love it. Love it so much.
We're gonna go
like a
good
Frozen
job.
Ziggy Stardust.
They'll go far in this. I see almost a finalist. I feel.
This would actually be like a really cool villain for like the Frozen series.
Sure.
At like Disney. Really fun. I love it.
Yes.
All right. So our next contestant
I'm here to out
is,
you, Elsa.
yeah. Our next
She's a
contestant
lesbian.
is Blackberry.
Oh.
Now I will give this.
Oh yeah, I
to
remember
you.
this one.
I will say this is giving expensive. I love this look. This red devil dripping in blood.
Parasol.
Yep, I love it. Oh yeah. They had the parasol in the trailer. This is fun. I have really There's talk about the body too.
There's okay, I love this look. There's the parasol, the umbrella with the blood jewels that are like raindrops.
Yeah, and then
that's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
And then on the not only is it, but it's also dripping
from the
horns and the rib cage too. That's
it's
really
giving me
fun.
like satanic Martha Wash. Like,
I love that.
This is a
but
rad
very
outfit.
sexual. Like she's draining men.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool devil. Now I'm looking at the rib cage because once again, I didn't see this in the trailer.
It's hard to see in the trailer.
Yeah, they didn't showcase it. So they're looking at the rib cage, super rad.
Yeah.
And then I mean it's a cool looking devil look. I'm
classy
down.
too.
This tells me
a red devil.
You should. This is what when I think Dragula, I think I should find her in this. You know what I'm saying? This definitely in the lineup. So
yeah. I love this. I really have it's so funny because I really have nothing to say about it because it's just that good. It's just nice. This is a really nice thing to go for a promo because it's something you can just see and get. It's nothing too detailed, nothing it's just the perfect amount. And you got to think about these too and something that the Boulets kind of mentioned when we were talking about when we do our promo is this is the first time the entire world's going to see you.
Yep.
And this is the image that everybody's going to use.
Correct.
When it comes to promotion, if you're on flyers for anything, this is the image they're going to use. So you need to make a striking enough look to where it can read well on camera. It could be placed on any flyer and you're going to look amazing.
Yeah.
This is just, I'll give it probably a 9.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect 10.
I'm an 8 of this. I mean, this is and Jarvis. They both read to me. They say, I could read these from across the room. This is, and I think to me that's a huge thing, right? Where if I can't tell you what the fuck's you're wearing, I don't. It doesn't impress me.
Right.
I got this. A red devil that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
And the closer I get, now it even reads even better. So this is an 8 for me. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I give it an 8.
Yeah.
It's like Blackberry. If I was at a show and I saw a bunch of people lined up and I saw Blackberry, like, oh shit, we're in for a show.
Sure.
Yeah. This looks like a good time.
She's gonna give it.
It's amazing. I
like
really have nothing more to say about it except good job.
Yeah,
you did.
Good luck. I think so. She'll go far.
Yeah. All right.
What we got next?
Next one, we got Fantasia Royal Gaga.
Oh, okay.
Now this is like a Beetlejuice.
She had too much to
look.
Beetle drink.
All right.
Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, I remember this one. I don't even need to see the picture, right? Man, that is some fucking silicone. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's the giant breasts are. That's it. Right? There's boom. It's supposed to.
Yeah.
Now,
big statement.
Will she wear this the whole time? Like every look, will she have the plate? Like the
no,
breastplate?
those are hers. Those are really hers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, those are really hers.
Oh shit! See,
Yeah.
Here's what I thought. I see the necktie,
Right.
and I think that's where the seam's
Somebody's
at.
covering the seams.
Seam,
Yeah.
And that's so. This is legit.
Yeah, that is legit.
Holy shit!
Those are hers. I'm trying to see right now.
Okay, I thought that. Wow.
I just want to
okay.
get a little bit more info. You guys,
I
Franco,
gotta-
you go ahead and talk about.
You
it.
want? Okay, so
yeah, go ahead because
I'm gonna-
now I got to rethink this. 'cause
Okay.
I was like,
All right,
I just think this outfit. Okay,
dude.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's the deal. Like, I'll talk about things that I like.
Uh-huh.
I do like that it's a nod to Beetlejuice,
Right.
but it's really hard to pull off if your proportions are so outrageous, which I love, outrageous proportions. But if you're pulling off that vertical Beetlejuice stripe,
Yeah.
it's hard to make that really work. And I think that the wig is a little Fraggle rocked. It's kind of little.
It is. Yeah, now I'm looking at it.
The
Yeah.
proportions are awesome, but I think I wrote down when I was watching it, she had too much to Beetle drink. And then I was like, get her an Uber ride home and don't stop at Joanne Fabrics no matter how much she begs you to.
Oh my God.
No.
That's amazing.
That's
right.
what I was thinking.
I don't mind this look. It's
Yeah.
nothing spectacular. Like it's just Beetlejuice. I thought the tie needed to be more dramatic because it's just this little necktie.
Sure.
It's a little wimpy looking. I don't know. I think if like they would have really did like a really oversized big one, that would have been fun. But obviously her two twins were the main show. Obviously,
Yeah.
Those are full-grown adult twins. I'm telling you. I mean,
she looks good. The body is good. The thing that me and Franco were both talking about that drives us insane is the pattern on her on the bustier area
Yeah.
doesn't match. Which one is going horizontal and then one is going to the
I
side.
see.
It doesn't match to the bottom, and then the seam that does the kind of fishtail-esque. They all cut off at weird things and make different. The stripes are going in different directions.
Yeah,
sure.
Now I don't know if that was a style choice or if whoever made this just was lazy and didn't like line the stripes up.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. I don't like that because it's driving my eye to just go into weird places, and especially with like the breast area, you want that to kind of curve to make that part look really nice and flattering. With some of the lines going down like a weird direction, it kind of takes me out of the immersion of that really nice body. I mean, she's got a banger body. It's amazing looking. It's just the stripes are driving me insane. I don't like that.
I honestly, and this is a personal opinion, I think the breasts are too distracting, man. I know that sounds from a straight guy. That sounds it's just great when I first saw it. Like, wow, all right. But once again, I thought it was a breastplate, right? I didn't know this is legit. I just think that how far is that going to take you in this competition, right? Because I mean, that's going to be the main focus.
If there's anything physical that you need to do, you're fucked.
That and every time
her back hurts so bad,
guaranteed. But every time she's going to come on stage, I'm looking for tits, right? And which is fine, but. You know, episode 8, am I going to give a shit anymore? You know, I've seen what I've seen. So I don't know. I mean, she's going to have to get really creative, in my opinion. And to me, I think the giant breast type, you know, it may be a hindrance. I mean, it maybe worked against her. My opinion, I don't know, you know?
Yeah, I have no idea. I just from first look, it's a fine look. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking at all.
The outfits whatever. It's fine.
This looks like something that probably cost a lot, but I don't know. The lines are kind of driving me insane.
Yeah.
I know that there's really intricate outfits that can be done in like that pinstripe black and white. Like for example, in Sleepy Hollow, the daughter, she wears a really cool like Victorian dress at the very end that's all this pinstripe
when they're walking in London or in the street, right? It's New York, but
and even though it's all different pieces, like there's a bustier, there's a bustle, the lines are all matching with each other so that it's all very nice and flowing. That would have been fun with this outfit. That's the only thing that's going to drive me insane. So just for that, I'm giving it a 5. It's nothing.
I give it a 5.
I'm at a 4.
Yeah,
I'm over it already.
I do like the Amanda Lepore energy, though.
The Amanda Lepore is.
You don't know who that is.
I don't even know who that is, but
it's very amazing.
I was initially impressed, but I'm just saying the 4 because I feel, like I said, a few episodes in, I'm gonna be like, I got it. Yeah. You know, unless she comes something wild, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
That outfit is I can get that. Fucking Party City. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Spirit store, actually.
Alrighty.
Oh, man.
So,
you're going to kick my ass.
Now, we are going to Cynthia Doll.
Okay.
All right. So, I don't know if you guys will necessarily understand, I think, the reference they're going with.
Well, can I go first?
Go ahead.
Because I have very brief.
Go ahead.
Rugrats, Grease Paint, Muppets. It's giving me Cynthia Doll.
Oh,
I gave it a 1.
Oh, a 1. Yep. Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, I'm not picking up what this is.
It's not personal. It's drag.
So their name is Cynthia Doll, but I think they're making a reference to Cynthia Doll from the Rugrats, which was like this weird Barbie with like weird hair that sticks up and stuff. But their own version.
Can I just say, fucking hate the makeup.
Oh.
That nose. If you guys, I don't know if you, I'm going off. Was this? Where's these pictures? These exact pictures, right? They're on the Instagram.
Okay,
yeah. I hate that nose. I'm sorry.
It's a pumpkin nose.
She
gave herself a pumpkin.
It
nose.
looks like a weird someone pushed her nose all the way up. And it's just I don't like.
She gave herself a pumpkin nose. That's what it looks like to me.
No, that's a huge no for me. Sorry. The rest of the outfit, it looks like a Monster High doll, I guess. You know.
Oh, that's a good. You know what? That's a good reference. It does look like a Monster High doll. All right. I will say, I like people. I like the color. The color is really fun. I like that neon green though. That's just me.
Green, yeah.
I like the neon green. This is a bra, a skirt, and a fur coat. It's nothing groundbreaking. The hair I think is fun. It's sticking up. That's it.
Nothing horror about this to me. I mean, really. I mean, I guess. If you want to go to that Monster High look, I guess. But the only horror is that fucking makeup job, man. That is that nose. Dude, stop. Look, we got to fix that.
They'll probably fix that. They'll probably get because I know.
Sorry, I should want to say.
Did you hear what I said? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
You give it a 1.
It's nothing special. I did like their energy in the Meet the Monsters. They were like it almost like they were hopscotching down the runway. I did like that. So I might not be the strongest look. Franco's giving me like the most like dramatic eyes ever right now because I'm trying to find. I'm nice, okay, people. I'm nice when it comes to these things because I have sympathy because I know how how this all works and I know how scary it could be and stuff. And you know, also drag is fucking expensive and some of us do it on the dime. And this kind of looks like something maybe they probably did themselves, which I will give credit to.
Sure,
if you can do that. This is fine. It's nothing. I give it. Oh God, I'll give it a lower because it isn't. It is a coat with a bra and skirt. I'll give it a 4.
4.
I'll give it a 1. I'm like.
See, I'll
split it. I'll go 2.5.
This is why I called Franco a hater ass bitch because he does hate a lot of things. But it kind of gives.
I mean, I don't hate. The look or the person.
No, we don't hate the person.
I don't hate the person.
It's the look. We can hate the look all we want.
And look,
and the thing is, like, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say if people were like, getting too butthurt about this, I'm sorry, but this is life, right? I mean, this is what
we're drag queens.
Don't be soft.
I'm telling you right now.
You go on stage, you're never going to get 100% applause, right? There's always going to be somebody.
I mean, my outfit was terrible that first episode. We can all say that. So, like, I mean. You know, we have our ups and downs.
I've seen a lot worse right now.
It's like I said, this was probably a very lovely lady. But
sure.
I'm strictly going on what
I've heard really good
at.
things, but we're not talking about who they are as people. When we're talking about this is just the look that we're giving.
The makeup is fucked.
It's an all right look. I mean, it's not an all right
I'll call right
look.
now. First off the show.
You think so?
Oh, really?
If she keeps that makeup job up, and this is coming from an expert. I'm just kidding.
Cyber, I really hope there are some good exterminations.
I do too. I think there will be.
I don't need any more soft ball pits.
You know, our season was a little rough because of COVID and stuff. There was not much we could do.
Right.
We were literally in the height of the pandemic, so I am excited for the new exterminations. All right.
Who's next?
Next
it's like
on
a
my
fucking
list,
execution row.
I know
right?
it really is.
Death row. Yeah, right.
We've got Orc Gothic or Gothic.
Or Gothic.
I love this name. That is such a fun name. This look is kind of giving a little formaldehyde.
I remember this.
A little formaldehyde.
I remember this
silhouette. I like this. I like this look a lot. This is like a fun cyberpunk meets like. I like Hellraiser.
Yeah.
It is fun.
It's like Dragon Ball Z Cell.
Dragon Ball Z
mixed with like if it'd be like if Cell had a baby with the female Cenobite.
Yeah.
And then it was like left in an alley. And then it was like adopted by a Bora.
You know, it's that's
and then
true.
Like raised by a Bora.
It kind of gives a little Power Rangers villain.
Yeah.
This is really fun. I will say.
I already know what you're gonna say.
The shoes. This is not me saying I hate the shoes. I really like the shoes, but I'm saying, girl, the shoes because they're gonna eat your ass up with those things.
Those are at least a foot high.
Yeah, but the Boulets are known to hate those club boots.
Really?
I mean, that's why they got my ass. They literally said, "We hate your shoes. You're out." Bye.
So I look at this. First thing I think is effort. Man, this is not. Yeah, I look at compared to some of the other monsters. outfit was not put together last night. This effort, this is some fucking effort, and I love the black and red, and with the white face.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, so I'm here for this. This is actually not bad. This is not bad.
This is
the boots are
look.
they're big, but I'm looking past that. I really like it. It looks like she put a lot of effort in this shit, man. So
amazing,
almost
amazing
like a
work.
cyber like bunny, scary. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
and it's like also would be a badass wrestler too.
Yeah,
good
very
call.
nice.
Like you know what I mean? Like I could see that as like a sick wressling outfit.
Yeah,
it would be kind of cool.
I love this look. It's so striking to look at. It's definitely like a big like it's also a big FU to drag. Like the face of drag of, and I kind of did the same thing where like it's more masculine drag, where it's just saying like hell no to all your stereotypes. We're not doing like big boobs,
Snatched
big
in
heads.
Sure.
It's not necessarily beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful in its own way, like in this amazing gruesome way.
Yeah.
But it's not like a striking, just like you're just a glamour drag artist. This is just amazing. I love this.
It looks like she's here to fucking win. It looks like this first look, this outfit that she put together it's rad, man. It's actually a cool, like it's fucking camera ready, man. You know, and
this is so striking.
And this is I hope she goes far. Honestly, I like this. This actually looks good.
Like I saw this and I was like, Abora like walked so she could run.
Yeah. So this is okay. So if I was to like say if three drag artists were combined, I'd say this is Abora, Hoso, and me.
Nice.
All combined together to make like this amazing, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it. I love
This
it.
looks good. I'm
really
actually
fun.
I'm curious to see farther in looks because now
I'm actually wondering how they're gonna do, because this is giving full on monster. This is giving horror.
Right.
I'm actually curious to see how they're going to do. What's their glamour? Like, what is glamour in their eyes? Because if this is horror, I can't even wait to what glamour looks like. Because this is intense. I love it. This is my 10.
Is it your 10?
That's my 10 right there.
I'm at a 9 on this, man. I'm happy.
I give it a 9 too.
Yeah, this is cool for me. This is when I think Dragula. This is the shit I want to see.
It's
this
perfect.
is cool. Okay, cool.
Good job, Workotic.
Look,
I love
we're not
it.
all haters.
Wow. I love it.
The next one. Oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I know. Now, this next one is, in my opinion, the most campiest and probably my favorite of, like, just look-wise for this promo. This is Throb Zombie. Now, I love the name,
Good
too.
name.
Throb Zombie, Rob Zombie. Love it.
God.
Love it. It just slips off the tongue so nicely.
Yes.
But this is like, this is what I was talking about. This is another drag king.
Okay.
Very amazing. So they were going as a bat mixed with kind of another kind of like Goblin King-esque. I don't know. I like this look a lot.
Really? What do you think?
Do you not like it?
I'm waiting to hear what Jason says.
Oh, okay.
I'm studying the picture.
Okay,
here.
well then I'm going to say.
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
No, I don't like
need
this
a
look.
second.
You don't
I
like
don't.
this?
I don't like it. I don't hate it, but I don't like. It's for me. I don't like a gimmick message.
Oh,
I don't like a gimmick message. And
Is
like
there
I don't like
writing?
letters on drag.
Okay, is there writing on the wings?
on inside of the wings it says "Bite me, Vatty," like Zaddy with a Z, but it's
Yeah,
V,
I don't like a
like
gimmicky.
vampire
I'm not
daddy.
into that.
And so it says "Bite me, Vatty,"
I'm
which I
definitely
like.
not into like the wet seal black leotard leggings. I don't like
yeah,
that.
I see that too.
I do love those shoes though.
The shoes are cool.
I do love the shoes.
The shoes are cool.
But I need Ozzy to bite the head off this bat.
Oh.
Because I'm not. No.
The face is really nicely painted though. Like how they do their makeup is really cool looking.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's not,
I gave it a 5. So I gave it. I'm like
It's middle of the road,
because
right?
I really did love those shoes a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't like a gimmicky.
I think this is the more.
thing.
So this is like giving me like ghouly, but like goofy. Like it's just fun. I like how fun it is. I don't necessarily. It's not like the best look by any means, but I like how fun and silly it is, and how they were flapping their wings was really funny. I will say, if you are going to do a message on your outfit, you need to make sure that you actually let us read it, because when they're flapping their wings, I couldn't tell. It just looks like this weird like graffiti. If you're gonna do it, spread your arms out and have it walk down so we can actually read it. I don't know. Do something. Sometimes just wording on drag, it's a no-no.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm at like great face makeup, great chest. That's a bare chest, right? And that with the body paint.
No, that's a piece.
That's a piece?
It's sewn in, I think.
Okay, yeah. So I can't tell. It might just be a bodysuit that's airbrushed to look like a 6-pack abs and stuff.
Learn how to airbrush. That sucks.
That's a drag king, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
I hate that. My eye goes right to that chest piece, and it looks literally. I could take up a spray paint can and do the same thing in fucking 10 seconds. So I don't like that. The face, I'm down with. The face looks rad. I'm right with you on the. Don't give me a message on the wings. I know, or not message, but I'm not gonna be able to read it. So fucking what?
Right.
I rather that
it is a little distracting.
I rather that be a cool texture or something like that. I feel the lower half
is missing so much detail.
It is because
there's like nothing. Like you said, it is just leggings. And that's it. They should have added fur into it.
If you furred those legs up or did something, it'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, because they've got fur on other parts of the body, but then it's just like bare legs, and it's like no, you should have made those full legs fully furred out. It would have been amazing looking. But I will say the shoes. I love the shoes.
I do like those shoes.
The shoes are really cool looking, and they say something too.
The shoes.
Now that I'm looking at, it says "boo" on them. BOO.
All right, I was going to give it a 5. Now I give it a 4.
I don't like it. I like the way they look, though. I like the heel.
I do too.
They're cool.
It's like a yellow and black kind of not spiral, but like
pinstripe looking kind of thing.
Rings.
Yeah, I mean, I give it.
I'm at a 4.
Now I'm looking at it. I'll give it a 4 as well.
Wow, I was the highest one.
Wow, look at this.
I gave it a 5.
A 5? I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's.
Now I am looking at the bodysuit. It is a little.
Man, I just think, look, this is your chance, right?
Yeah.
Fucking go hard, man. Once again, I'm saying it from a guy who's never done this, right? But it's. I mean, but I have been on stage. I've done shit, and I'm like, I know first impressions are lasting impressions, right?
Yeah.
People make podcasts about first impressions, and hence we are right now. So the bottom half of that, and I think the chest part, fucking. Needs some work. All right, so there you go.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
That's on that, Throb Zombie.
Great name, though. Great name. Great drag name. I love that. Or roller derby name. One of the two.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good one. Yeah. All right. So our next one is, I think we have like 2 more left after this. So we're doing the damn thing. All right. So now we've got
right,
or 3 more.
Yeah.
Sorry.
3 total.
Or 3 total. Yeah. So now we've got Santana.
Okay.
Now, before I get into this, I might be a little biased, but I love Santana so much. They're in LA. They're an LA queen. I love them. I love this look, but only
first
because...
off the name. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
I love not knowing
Santana.
anybody.
You are driving me crazy because the name is Satana.
Satana. Sorry, it is.
God.
Satana. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. It is Satana.
Okay.
It's funny because I've been watching a lot of reviews on these looks, and they're saying Santana, so I keep saying Santana.
I've seen it too.
Yeah, Satana.
So you like this? You go first?
So I like this because this is giving like glamour, but it's giving like graffiti glamour. It's giving like trashy glamour because it's fur. It's weird fabrics. It's layering of like tights and stuff. There's rosaries on it. It just gives me like gutter like trash. I don't know. I like it. It's nothing exciting. I will say that. There's fur that has like weird like spots on it and stuff. The makeup has like the makeup is has some like tribal stuff. Their drag is very specific. It's really of the time, I'll say.
Yeah.
So, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm looking at the spray paint marks on the fur and shit. But maybe that's supposed to be that way.
It is very much supposed to be that way.
Okay, all right. Then I can't.
That's why I'm like calling like graffiti.
Yeah, because I mean, it literally
it looks like they someone literally took a spray can,
black and red or pink and
yeah.
Okay, if that's how it's supposed to be, then
it is very much. That's very much their drag.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. I do like the giant rosary. That's kind of fun.
Which is funny because they're good friends with Abora. And I'm pretty sure that is the same rosary that Abora had for the Gothic Wedding Challenge in their original season. So I think that might be a nod. I'm pretty sure that's it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's mid for me a little bit. I mean, I'm not excited when I see this or anything like that. It's just it's okay.
Nothing groundbreaking. It's a fine look.
That if she keeps it up, you maybe make it 2 episodes.
I give her very much like Monster High. That is very much like a Monster High doll.
True.
Okay.
True. What about you?
So
Franco.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So here, first off,
oh God,
if you're gonna have fucking pigtails on Dragula,
Oh,
they
at
better
least
be
have 'em
real
even.
fucking pig's tails.
Oh, good
Like-
point. Good fucking point.
Like,
right?
don't come out in pigtails. And then my thing is like you torched fabrics and there's a bunch of rosaries, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And I literally wrote, if hell is this boring, I want to go to heaven.
oh no, I like this. It's fun. It's got a mix of. I'm looking at or I'm
I
looking.
just like we
closer at it.
got Franco fired up.
I know, but this is what I like because you've got like these really hard contrasts of like just going in on them, and then here I am, and it's like I like this. It's so pretty.
I don't want pretty.
Yeah,
I want
True.
I go back to my first impression thing, right? I think this should be I mean, once again, this is the image they're going to be using when you look up, or whatever. So I don't know.
True.
yeah.
2 episodes. Bye.
I like.
Sorry.
I like that.
Unless she comes hard and does something else.
I think they will. This is it's kind of hard when you're doing a promo look because you don't want to go too hard and show everybody what you got, and you don't want to go too low to where everybody forgets you before the episode or before the season starts.
Right.
It's a weird middle of the road where you got to capture people's eyes, but not show the whole package quite yet.
But can I see some of the package?
There you go.
Can I see like the where you went to shop?
True.
Can I see like can you send me the location? Because I'm getting none of that.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any of the package.
Yeah.
I'm getting like no.
Yeah.
All right, Franco. I'm gonna give
Not the swap meet rosaries.
let-
no.
That's where I would have gotten mine too. Damn.
No.
All right, we're gonna go on to our next, which I know Franco's just gonna absolutely obliterate. So let's just get to it. We got J.K.
Oh, okay. Should I go first?
I want you to go first because I know you had some when you first
Okay,
saw this.
so you know
one.
what? I'm gonna flip the script.
You like this?
I actually So here's my deal with JK. I gave JK an 8.5. I'm gonna say it right now. But listen, hear me out.
Okay.
I loved the irreverent energy. I love a queen, like I said, who has fun.
Yeah, this is.
And
fun.
when I saw her face, I'm like, it's giving me like Gabrielle Union meets Sims Vivacious, which I love.
okay, yeah. Jason doesn't know anything of that.
No, he doesn't
reference,
know
but
references.
that is a gay reference.
It's pretty gay. The tongue thing doesn't translate on camera really well, and especially with the contrast being as like sharp as it is.
Yeah.
And so turned up, but I did like the idea. And you know that I was like, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, but then once I saw Jake can come out and kind of move in it, I liked it.
Okay, I will say they had really great energy during the Meet the Monsters. This.
And I totally support if you don't agree, because I initially had
No, okay,
I don't.
So it's not even that I disagree. I like the concept of having like a huge face on you because this kind of reminds me of like an acid trip kind of look. With like the tongue and stuff. I wish there was like a little acid on the tongue. That would have been like a little acid sticker. That would have been
like
really
a tab?
fun. Yeah. You could tell I don't do drugs because I just call it a sticker. But I like the concept of this. It looks a little too.
I know what you're gonna say.
I can say it right now. This
What?
is
Crafty, like
yeah,
craft store?
yeah.
A crafty
I
queen.
was like, this looks a little.
I'll say the words.
A little bit like go to Michael's and go to their foam section and create an outfit.
this okay.
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. That's what it's giving.
No, I don't be sorry.
No, I'm saying to Jay. I don't mean to be mean or anything, but it does kind of give me a little. You went to Michael's and you got some fabric and some felt. And,
I don't feel horror in this at all. I know it's supposed to be a cat. I think is that a cat?
no, I think it's just supposed to be a face.
Okay. I feel anime out of this more than anything, or like a bad Mario Brothers
This is
fucking
giving
character
like
or something.
this is very wrestling to me.
Yeah,
This is also very
like fucking. I'm not gonna say. But this is
Something else
I'm not gonna say backyard wrestling, but
Yeah.
this is gonna be fucking
Something else.
lower
that,
circuit. I hate this thing. I don't like it. It doesn't, it doesn't
backyard
say,
wrestling.
It doesn't say horror to me at all.
Something.
And I'm not. The tongue's fine. I don't care. You
Right.
know, I get. But I just see these weird. I guess it's supposed to be spikes.
There's spikes, yeah. The thing that's driving me insane is the purple face and then the skin tone body.
Yeah.
That's driving me a little insane. Now, that's me. I'm going to call myself out being super hypocritical because I do a white face and rest skin tone. But I feel like there's a difference between when you do like a white face and then everything else is skin tone versus a colored face,
Yeah.
like purple, and then not having like a bodysuit, even of like a light purple going underneath it. Something drives me insane about that. That's just a personal preference. That's nothing like on them. They might like that look.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for me, it's driving me insane to look at that. Because that's like painting your face red and then just having like bare skin. It just weirdly disjointed in a way.
Yeah.
This is not my favorite. I gave this a 3.
Yeah. Wow, really?
It is. It's really not my favorite thing in the world.
I'm hoping JK comes with something a little better than this.
But I will say their energy in the Meet the Monsters where they're shaking their face and their tongues out and stuff.
Yeah,
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought they did really good.
Definitely.
I was ready to savage
and air humping the and then the tongue flowing.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. I will just say in the static photo that I'm looking at it, I don't really like it. But that's just my personal opinion.
I'm right with you. I'm at a 3 as well.
The makeup is really gorgeous. I do really like it. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Really. Also, I will say the cut of her.
Give me horror. I would say half of these first looks, I'm not feeling.
Is oddly.
It's fucking October.
The horror really did leave me desiring more. Yeah. I will say the cut of her legs right here. I don't like. They make it look like she has really short legs.
I see.
Like the bell bottom looking thing. It's weird to me. But that's it. All right. We're on to our last one, which is Onyx. Or Onyx? How do you say that? Onyx?
Onyx
on
dicks.
Onyx on dicks.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it now.
I get it.
All right, this is. I'll show Jason.
Yeah, I remember this one.
Okay,
I remember this one.
I don't mind this. This is giving me like Las Vegas Showgirl meets
100.
like bloody blood. I don't know,
bloody blood,
like bloody. Like, would you see this? Like this is like
okay, very showgirl hair.
Yeah,
right?
like showgirl
Giant
during
poof,
October.
Yeah. Okay. And then
do you not like the? You don't like this, obviously.
No, it's when I saw that I was like pig killer. That's what I thought immediately from fucking Mad Max.
Yeah,
and then also I'm like, yeah, we get it. You don't skip leg day because she contoured the muscle lines.
Oh no, I think they just look like that.
Really, it looks contoured.
They're pretty. When I went to their page, they are a handsome man.
Really,
handsome man.
And then my last thing was like, those shoes are like a hard no. Like somewhere Charo is barefoot. Like it's too much. It's a no.
So what is the dress, or what is that supposed to be exposed like under skin? I can't. Is it like a Hellraiser thing?
So I can't tell. This is made by an artist, which I actually know.
I'm not hating on it. I just don't know what it is.
It's supposed to be just like this moldable, or it's supposed to be. I don't remember their name.
It's not Abraham, is it?
No, not them.
I changed my mind. I love it.
It's like this. I do know that they use like this thermal plastic and they melt it, so it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to look like a bloody mess or something. I don't know if it's just supposed to just resemble some sort of gore, or something.
Well, I mean, it reads.
I think their name on Instagram is Filthy Richard. I think that's what they go by. They're really amazing. Like I like their. I like the
dirty
work.
Dick.
Oh,
did you
probably
get that
yeah, I got that.
I don't mind this.
Okay.
I actually like. I gave this a higher score. I gave this a 7. It's pretty put together.
It's. I mean, it's okay.
This is like how you do scary glamour, in my opinion.
It definitely reads horror, right?
Yeah.
I see horror more than a majority of the other
right.
monsters coming out. I mean, I as soon as I see this, I see the blood dripping from the head.
Yeah,
that it was candle wax. I can't tell from once again. The hand stained, okay, and all that stuff. Definitely didn't skip leg day, but you're right. Them shoes, woo boy. So yeah, I mean, okay. I
don't mind this.
I'm lukewarm on this, man.
Yeah.
I'm a 6 on this, maybe 7 or something. I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't mind this.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I give it a 4.
A 4? I think the bodysuit's supposed to just be like gory. I don't know if it's necessarily supposed to be like her underskin or anything like that. I think it's just supposed to look like nasty, gross, like fleshy tissue or something.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I just couldn't tell. Once again, I'm big on reading things across the stage. I need to be able to tell, that's that. I know what this is. So I just, I can't really tell, but
yeah. This is also giving me like Pink Flamingo, like Divine.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's really Divine. It's like John Waters. Like I could see them in a John Waters like movie right now. I love. To be honest, I love this, and I love that at the top of the hair, it's jewels. It's not even like I don't know if like you like saw that, but it's like it's all jeweled. So I like that mix of like hyper glam, but then like this nasty, fleshy whatever it is for the outfit. I like it.
Yeah,
It's simple. It's simple. Like it's easy to read.
One thing I've noticed,
that's absolutely easy to read.
It's there's some contrast in this. I mean, there's like, I feel like we have a pretty definite bottoms and we got some definite tops in this already. I mean, for first looks.
There's
no, they're all
tops and
bottoms.
bottoms. No,
I was hoping someone would
jump
on that joke a little bit.
Take that softball.
So, all right. I don't mean to cut this off. I just looked at the freaking time, and we've gone like almost an hour 40. So let's, Franco, take me out on some socials. Let these people go out and go watch some,
Yeah, we've eaten up a lot of people's time. So thank you for sticking with us. You can find Formaldehyde at Formaldehyde on all of the socials and all the sex apps, I'm sure. You can find Terror Trader on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yes.
Join the Facebook group.
Yes.
And then just, you can find me or don't find me. I'm _WolfTummy on Instagram, and that's it.
All right.
So thank you guys for sticking with us, and we look forward to talking to you guys about the new episodes as they come out. So thanks, and bye.